It all starts as a dream. For some, that dream becomes a reality, a chance to escape reality, the opportunity to separate oneself from the crowd. A sport that turns strangers to friends and teams to family. While it all starts somewhere, it leads to years of ups and downs. For us,
I'm Dex Mozelle, and I started playing hockey essentially my whole life. I think I was like 1 or 2 when I first grabbed a little mini stick, and I've kind of been playing ever since.
Name's Kyle Pantalone. I started skating when I was about 2. Started playing hockey when I was 3.
Richie Brusco. I started skating when I was 3 years old. Started playing hockey when I was 5.
Barry Needler. I started playing hockey around 4 years old.
Joe Verbois, started playing when I was 3.
My name is Pasquale Demetrio, and I started playing hockey around 5 years old.
My name's Tyson Rohr. I started playing hockey. I was probably 3 when I stepped on the ice for the first time.
the sport runs in our blood. Through blood, sweat, and tears, it's the one thing we can always turn to.
It's kind of meant everything. I mean, it's the whole reason I'm here at Neumann. It's been my favorite sport, favorite pastime, really, my whole life.
I think this is pretty much for anybody that plays the game at this level. I think hockey's everything. It's something that we love. I think it's more than just a game. It's a lifestyle.
Hockey has brought a lot to me. The game has really helped me grow as a person, and I've met a lot of great people through my years, and has made me, who I am today.
Hockey for me has been more than a game. Like, it's taught me through 18U, 16U, like, coaches taught me how to be a better man as a person instead of also as a hockey player.
I'd say hockey isn't even a sport to me. It's just a part of who I am and what I enjoy to do. And, I'd say hockey isn't everything, but it's definitely something that brings me joy. So I love the game.
It can mean a lot of things. Obviously, it's a game, but I think there's also like the extra stuff that comes with hockey. For example, like the extracurriculars or like just meeting your friends and what you know now as your best friends and people you grow up with and help you obviously succeed in life.
Hockey's been there for me my whole life, and it goes far beyond the game. It's given me plenty of experiences and friends that I'll call lifelong friends that will just go for the rest of my life.
I'm Kyle Pantalone. Buckle up and get ready. This is an inside look of the Neumann University men's ice hockey program. Enjoy the journey between the blue lines.
Not in my house. That was cool, I'll give you that. That's the pad. Get to the paint tonight. Pull for it, Hatsy. Yes! Come on! Skate, skate, skate. Yep. There you go. It's a good shot. Crouch, you're going. Let's go. Middle. Here we go. Got a milkshake for you. Hey, make sure you guys got head on the swivel, all right? Hey, that's a real good shift, you three. Real good shift. Nice job, Rick. Forwards, let's be hungry for that puck. Big time play by you. Got to get a tie up here. Let's go. Let's be buzzing around offensively.
Like we mentioned before, it was just the relentless pressure. Stevenson kept it going. They didn't let off the gas. And, after a while, they finally broke through and found a way to win this game. But you're right. A phenomenal effort by both teams. That's a great, hard-fought game and just a perfect, that's what you can't ask for anything more from a playoff game.
Stevenson, they win it, and they win it big. 8-4, the final score here. The Stevenson Mustangs knock out the Neumann Knights.
While the 2019-2020 hockey season faced its ups and downs, a first-round playoff loss against Stevenson concluded the Knights' season early. Little did the players, coaches, or the world know that life was going to change as they knew it. As the coronavirus pandemic continued to spread across America, businesses began to close, universities began to teach online, and normal activities were no longer normal. For the team, it became a waiting game.
Yeah, it's mentally draining to go from, saying that we're going to have, X start date and then, that gets washed and then it gets pushed back. During COVID, during the summer, I was working out actually in my aunt's basement. And it was kind of hard to find ice at that point too. So just, there's a lot of factors going into it. So, it's definitely mentally draining.
I would say mentally just being locked up for months, not doing anything, just sitting there playing Xbox and whatever, watching TV in the house. Like, you ran out of things to watch, ran out of things to play. So, like, mentally you were just kind of drained. Like, you woke up and there was nothing to do eventually, so.
While the current players on the team battled the waiting game, it was the incoming freshman who had the idea of playing collegiate hockey in jeopardy.
As a hockey player going through COVID, I think the most who relate to it is our freshman class, because essentially our last year of junior was the COVID year. So not many players, especially Canadian kids as well, just because the way the COVID situation played out, we didn't get to play our overage year, which is our 20-year-old year, our last year of junior. And that's kind of like, for us, that's where you get the most looks for schools and kind of seeing where your pathway is.
It was certainly challenging from a recruiting perspective because every league, across North America was kind of doing something different. Some leagues were playing, some leagues planned to play and then got canceled. Some leagues didn't play at all. And so there were guys in situations where we were recruiting them actively, but they didn't know what their future held. Some guys were in leagues that just simply didn't play at all. And so, that was a real challenge. So, we usually try to get on the road and see guys and make sure that we're, putting the work in on the road recruiting. We had a very limited ability to do that.
Even with the 2020-2021 season being riddled by the effects of the coronavirus pandemic, the Knights took a trip down to Reisterstown, Maryland, for another first-round battle against the Stevenson University Mustangs.
20 seconds left. Can Neumann get anything here? They can't get it out of the defensive zone. Brusco just keeping his head up ice. Finally, they got to hurry. Pantalone will make his way out, but nearly an open netter for Wilson. They now got 7 seconds to try and win to the other side. Joyce needs to hurry. He pops it up. Unless something crazy happens here, Stevenson escape and move on in the UCHC playoffs.
With another first-round playoff loss to Stevenson, the Knights head into the 2022 season with new hopes to avenge past stumbles.
I think for those that were here during the COVID season and then came back for the following season, they had like a renewed spirit almost of, just an appreciation for being able to play at this level, truly play and compete at this level where there's fans in the stands and you're practicing with your full team instead of small groups and you're traveling and doing the things that you really want to do. It really just energized the group. It energized me.
Good day at Pracky. Oh yeah, you do. I'm mic'd up, so. Oh yeah, I'm mic'd up. Here we go.
I just feel like I'm so much better at hockey when I'm mic'd up. Ooh.
This season's important to me. This is my 5th year. This is my last ride at it. So coming out of COVID, it's just like a whole different story. Last year we played 9 games, only played for 2 months. So this year it was nice to have like a regular season and play with 6 months that we play. So.
Whoa, there!
In the beginning of the year, I was a little sluggish because I haven't played a game in over a year and a half. I think I started to get in like hockey shape the end of like November for like finally game shape because it's been so long since I played a game.
Hey, Cal. Cal's in the same boat. No one ever wants to talk to the goalies. Gratefully so, we're kind of weird. Not that weird though. I'm just the only one talking to myself in a microphone right now.
This year with our team, I think it's different than any other team that I've been a part of here at Neumann. There's a lot of skill and there's a lot of youth and there's a lot of talent, but I know we can make some noise going up here in the playoffs, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
A new year with such great promise will not stand still. As we join the season already in progress, the push for the playoffs begins.
If you are stranded on a deserted island, which teammate are you bringing with you?
PJ.
Yeah, I got Barrett. Yeah. From a strategic standpoint, I'm definitely going to go Luke Croucher. He'll find a way to build something.
I'm gonna go Austin Boyle. I don't know if we'll get many laughs, but we'll definitely be off the island. So.
But I'll bring Tyson because he's in the room.
Luke just said me, so I'll say him too. I feel like we're pretty resourceful